Some kitchen mistakes are more than just annoying. They can affect how your kitchen functions every single day, and the worst part is many of them are completely avoidable if you catch them early enough. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 of the worst kitchen design mistakes I see all the time and exactly how to fix them. A well-designed kitchen starts with smart planning and a realistic budget. My ultimate kitchen cabinet renovation guide walks you through the best decisions to make at every budget level, from $5,000 to $50,000, so you can avoid expensive mistakes before your remodel even begins. You'll find the link down in the description. All right, so these are the 7 mistakes I see a lot that people do when they are designing their kitchen or when it comes to installing your kitchen. First one is the height. A lot of people basically leave a gap on the top. Sometimes, is it a budget thing? Maybe. But when you leave a gap on the top, it kind of looks like you just didn't pay enough, or you just didn't want to spend extra money to basically put another cabinet on the top. Leaving a gap on the top, basically you create dust, you create a lot of trash up there, so you don't want to do that. The only exceptions when you want to do that is if you have nice beams running across, you're showcasing the beams, or you have vaulted ceilings. Basically the vaulted ceilings just look nice, and eventually if you put a cabinet so high, you're gonna need a ladder to get up there. But if you have a chance, I would take the cabinets all the way up. If you have 96 inches, take those cabinets all the way up. Put in some 42-inch cabinets. Trust me, you won't regret it, and it'll look really nice. That's one mistake that I see a lot, just staying low, trying to cut the budget, trying to go with a 30 or a 36-inch box. Just go bigger, you won't regret it. It'll look nice. Or add a nice little crown molding on the top to make sure it looks good. The next problem that I see a lot is under cabinet lighting. Go ahead and add it. A lot of people don't want to do it just because it might be an extra expense. I do get that, I understand, but look at how it looks here. It looks nice and bright. If this didn't have lighting in there, it will look completely dark. I'll show you guys in a couple minutes how it'll look if the lights were off in this display. But as you can see real quick, look how it looks. Basically nice and lit, beautiful. Go ahead and do that. Don't mistake, don't cheap out on the lighting. Add it, trust me, you won't regret it. You're gonna show it off, everybody's gonna dig it, everybody's gonna like it when the neighbors and the friends and the family come over. The lighting does great effect. Now, let's go to another feature, that mistake that I see a lot is islands. The biggest issue that we see in islands is that people forget the distance you gotta do. One of the biggest mistakes that I see is when you basically have counter to counter. You wanna make sure that counter minimum is 36 inches. Go bigger if you can. Why is that? Because if you're washing here and someone's trying to pass, they're gonna keep bumping into you. Plus, 36 is a requirement that you need to have. That is the minimum. 36 inches is the minimum. Go bigger. If you go too tight, you're gonna regret it, you're gonna hate it, you're not gonna enjoy that. Trust me, I've seen that. People put the island 36 inches, kind of tight, and if you go a little shorter, you're gonna be in trouble. The inspector's gonna catch you, and then you're gonna have to pay for that. So, bigger island, and if you don't have the room, don't put an island. It's okay, you don't need it. You have plenty of room in the kitchen. So, let me show you guys another basically issue that comes up is the stove. I've seen this many times where the people put the stove, they put it right next to a cabinet. Now you run into a lot of issues. It is permitted, you couldn't do that, but then you're gonna have to put a heat shield on the side of the cabinet. And if you could imagine, we had this stove and we had a cabinet here. Think about it like this: when you're cooking, splashes all over the place, you're gonna dirty up the cabinets. It could actually catch fire on there. So if you do have to do it, you don't have the room, put a heat shield. But what the heat shield is just like a metal piece that goes on the side of the cabinet just to protect the cabinet from that fire. But avoid it at all costs. You don't want to do that mistake. It does happen. I have seen it, just to save on space, but avoid it. Add a little cabinet. Give yourself a good amount, maybe 10 inches if you can, just a little bit of counter. Especially when you're cooking, you could place stuff on there. So make sure you think about that. The stove is very important. Don't put a big old cabinet on there. You don't want that cabinet to burn. You don't want your kitchen to catch fire. Next one basically is, think about a refrigerator. When you're putting your refrigerator, think about where the refrigerator is gonna be. Think about the walking distance of the refrigerator. Let's imagine this was a refrigerator. If I were to open these doors and the refrigerator opened up and somebody was standing here, you would have to basically open the door and let them pass. So consider your distance when you open your refrigerator. Same thing when the dishwasher. Make sure you double think how the dishwasher is gonna open when it comes down. You don't wanna be running into it. You wanna be able to put your dishes in there. I've seen that happen many times where someone didn't consider the refrigerator or the dishwasher, the door hits, ruins the whole kitchen. So think about how the doors are gonna open. Make sure there's clearance. make sure it doesn't get in your way, and make sure it opens. Big mistake. Another mistake that I see a lot is when people start organizing their pantry. So if you could imagine, when you have your pantry, basically think about what you're gonna store in there. Don't just start throwing everything in there. It's a big mistake that people do, is that they'll just start stuffing in there and then they forget. The cool thing about the pantry is you do get the rollout, so you get to see exactly what you have. What I like to do is basically kind of put canned goods up on the top, or you're basically kind of like your mac and cheese and stuff. Anything bigger, heavier, if you have like those a pressure cooker or a blender, put it on the bottom. It's heavy, it's easier to put down there, and then when you pull it out, it's easy to see. Take into consideration what you're doing when you have your pantry. How you're gonna store stuff, where you're gonna put everything, because biggest complaint that I get is when you do shelves and then they forget what's in the back, and then when it comes time, they start pulling out these canned goods, they're expired, time to throw them away. So think about it. Organize your pantry very well. Let's go back to the lighting. So as I was telling you guys earlier, the lighting makes a big difference. Now look at this display. We forgot to put under cabinet lighting, but look at the problem. Dark shadows here. Yes, I have lighting up on the top for showroom display, but if I were to turn those lightings off, you would see a big shadow in there. I've seen it done, I've seen the problem, and it just looks like a cave in the corner of your kitchen. So if you have a corner kitchen or you have a U-shaped kitchen, add that lighting underneath. You won't regret it. You'll definitely get to see it. And the last thing, now I really hate when designers do this. I like drawers. I love drawers. Now think about it like this. When I have my drawers, I like opening them up. Yes, they added a door here, but check this out. I don't like this. You have to crawl down there, basically get on your knees and start looking for stuff. If this was a drawer, it would be easy to get stuff. Trust me on this. This is a big design that I personally love, is including drawers. You won't regret it. I always tell people, if you have to put a door, put it. But drawers, they're very important. Trust me, you won't regret it. It makes life a lot easier. It's a lot easier to find stuff in your kitchen. It's a lot easier to go through stuff in your kitchen. So last thing I recommend, drawers. Always put it in your kitchen. Hopefully this was helpful. If this helped you avoid common kitchen design mistakes, the next video you should watch is how to design your kitchen layout like a professional. I'll link it right here and I'll see you there.